Imagine this. It's a nice, hot, sunny day. You've packed your bathing suit and sandwiches and are getting ready for a nice, cool swim at your local lake. After driving a long time, you see this. Now, would you like to swim in this slimy green pond? I'm sure most would say no. This is a periodic event called harmful algal blooms. Harmful algal blooms, or HABs, are devastating to local ecosystems and human health. Currently, water managers treat algal blooms reactively, often providing too little, too late of ineffective treatments. These water managers often don't calibrate the algal treatment for their specific body of water. Overall, we spend $17 billion a year on potentially ineffective and reactive treatments rather than proactive treatments. Now, what if we could give water managers the ability to proactively prevent algal blooms? I'm Serenia Anandapunsla, the CEO and founder of Aquality, and my company provides monitoring, detection, and decision making for algal bloom prevention. This business is built on the foundation of the last 3 years of my award winning research with Auburn University and the National Science Foundation. At Aquality, my mission is to help people from algal blooms by, in the long run, reducing the damage and environmental impacts of algal blooms by providing a product that is economical, environmentally friendly, and proactive. So during my research on algal blooms, I created a database of treatments to understand treatment efficacy in various water systems. Aquality is an aquatic robot that measures the current state of the water that interfaces with this database. Our secret sauce is our proprietary algal treatment recommendation algorithms, which provide an early warning system to enable proactive prevention of algal blooms through personalized treatment recommendations. So I created a multifunctional robot to measure water quality parameters. Once deployed, the robot automatically transmits the data to a web application, which is a website you can visit on your phone or computer. Users view this data analysis in 3 parts: visualization of raw data, prediction of risk for future algal blooms, and treatment recommendations based off of an extensive peer-reviewed research database and proprietary data algorithms. So I'm excited to share my work with Aquality with you today, and I'm confident that you'll see the need and value for funding this in the pursuit of our collective brighter future. In front of you, you will find a full detailed report along with other documents essential to Aquality's success. We are seeking $500,000 for 5% perpetual equity with payback of the initial investment and a predicted rate of return of approximately 183% per year. Aquality is targeting 3 main customer segments. Aquaculture farmers who harvest fish have the most susceptible water systems to algal blooms. And because they produce around $60 billion yearly for the US economy, they have a very high willingness to pay for our product, and thus they are our primary market segment. Aquality can provide the aquaculture market with increased algal resiliency. Our secondary market are agencies or government organizations that monitor water quality. The main reason our primary and secondary markets are organizations is that we'd like to focus most of our marketing pursuits on business to business orientation, as that will likely provide the most reoccurring revenue. Property managers of bodies of water for leisure spaces are our tertiary market. So I've actually connected with 30 interested customers, ranging from aquaculture farmers from Arkansas and Alabama to water management organization representatives to homeowners with waterfront properties regarding the large contribution Aquality could provide to their fields. By investing in Aquality, together we can make an important change in these markets, as Aquality is a proactive, early warning system for harmful algal blooms, which saves water resource managers significant expenses by providing a dynamic method to monitor, predict, and treat algae. Other water monitoring systems exist, but compared to Aquality, they are overly expensive, outdated, or primitive and cumbersome, providing less convenience for more money. As you can see for yourself, Aquality is very portable and lightweight, at only 2 pounds, that even my grandma can set up. Trust me, she tried. Moreover, the robot itself costs less than 5% of our competitors' sensors. While the robot is an important component of our system, our real value to the customer is in our proprietary data analysis, providing them with a comprehensive view of the health of their water system and confident decision making. We've identified several channels of distribution and advertising to reach and provide service to our customers. Aquality is selling the aquatic robots off of Amazon to easily make the product available globally, and we're selling our subscription models through the Aquality website. We'll be presenting at conferences and trade shows to directly connect with aquaculture farmers and water management agencies. Aquality will also be using pay-per-click campaigns through social media and word of mouth. These advertising campaigns are extremely useful in kickstarting the growth process. More detailed information about Aquality's channels of distribution can be found in the first tab in the folder in front of you. We envision offering two pricing plans, the enterprise and individual plan. So the enterprise plan targets aquaculture farmers and water resource managers who would benefit from more data analysis that comes with our premium features. They will be approximately 80% of our annual revenue. The rest of our revenue will come from the individual plan, which targets property managers who are offered the essential basic features at an affordable cost. All customers get complimentary, reasonable repairs. Our prices are less than 5% of our competitors, while providing significantly more services at a total estimated value of $72,200 on average for 10 years. This is how much a life cycle analysis estimates the robot can last. We've already identified potential future revenue streams to include robot insurance of additional protection for around $50 a month, and engaging in partnerships with treatment providers to expand our customer base and revenue. So here is our projected monthly revenue growth. The first 6 months after investment is the research and development phase, and that's where we need your help for funding. Initially, in our first year of business, we will have 3 sources of revenue: revenue from the robot purchases, the individual subscriptions, and the enterprise subscriptions. We estimate Aquality will have 700 customers by the end of the first year of business, with 400 customers in the first month alone due to pre-orders, and as we grow at a steady rate of 5% every month. In a business like ours, there's many costs to consider. Each robot costs us approximately $250 to make, and on average, approximately $8,000 to support the web application. Our customer acquisition costs are estimated at around $153 per customer based on our projected marketing costs. Initially, our distribution costs will come from using Amazon and Stripe to sell the robots and subscriptions respectively. The salary for our employees totals to $290,000 in our first year. Additionally, we will need to pay for a patent on Aquality's device, as well as for setting up as a limited liability corporation. So we're going to be a small company. Thus, as an investor, you're going to get to know all 6 of us very well. It's an opportunity for us to start small and grow together. I will be running Aquality as the CEO and serving as one of 2 engineers, where we will be making the aquatic robot manufacturable. 2 software developers will work on the front end and back end of Aquality's web application. We'll also need 2 advertising specialists. One will focus on the pay-per-click campaigns, and the other will focus on presenting at trade shows and contacting customers directly, both of which are important components of our distribution strategy. We'll consider a few key metrics in decision-making when scaling and for strategic growth. Some of the key metrics that must be measured include receiving customer feedback to analyze the effectiveness of Aquality's sensors and algorithms. This is to ensure our Net Promoter Score is greater than 30%. We'll also be analyzing gross margins of each plan in order to ensure that we are growing steadily and have appropriate pricing. Measuring the number of continuing subscriptions to ensure our customer retention rate is at least 95% is also essential. We'll also be measuring the costs of marketing per customer to stay less than $450 to make sure our marketing ventures are cost effectively bringing new customers to Aquality. Now, as an investor, I'm sure you're thinking, if Aquality is a completely new product in the current market and is projected to make high sales, then what's protecting us? Well, there are 4 main things. Aquality has already obtained a provisional patent pending on the integrated system. If you flip to the second tab in the folder, you can see the official documents. Other potential competitors will have high barriers to entry to match our research and development, and our large proprietary data sets and algorithms that will continue to grow every year as user growth increases. Thus, because we start before everybody else, we have first mover advantage, as we will have a large database of temporal water quality data, resulting in a data moat. Lastly, as Aquality expands and grows, our customer acquisition costs will decrease. So Equality is only tackling less than 1% of the potential market size in our first year. So there is definitely room to grow. We all want to drink clean water. So as populations are increasing, the demand for clean water increases. People also want healthier and healthier diets. So there's a resulting growth in aquaculture and aqua farming. Climate change is increasing algal bloom intensity, resulting in a natural increase in algal bloom prevention and the use of Equality. Lastly, I don't know about you, but I would really like a lakefront property. So the growth in demand for waterfront properties, preferably without algal blooms, indicates potential growth for Equality. Before Equality's first year of business, we're looking for seed money of $500,000 in our initial 6 month period before business launch. In the first 3 months, our two teams of engineers and software developers will work on making the current aquatic robot and web application market ready and integrated. This process, in addition to testing, will require $250,000. During this time, Equality will also begin manufacturing all 700 robots, which is our projected total number of customers in the first year, to ensure that we are ready for our first year of business. Then, during the next 3 months of the R&D phase, we will ramp up our marketing expenditures by relying on our channels of distribution and advertising to make Equality well known. This process is estimated to cost $250,000 based on our initial customer acquisition costs. Thus, we are asking for a total of $500,000 for 5% perpetual equity with a payback of the initial investment. If you go to the third tab in the folder, you will see a detailed investment cash flow for the first 4 months of Equality's growth. We will pay back the initial $500,000 after the second year. Then, using an estimated comparable discount rate of 16%, the approximate return is $6.6 million, which is a 1,232% investor return over 4 years. This translates roughly to 183% return annually. With your funding, we can enter this market and provide a superior and cost-effective solution. You and I together can provide confidence, proactivity, and personalization to reduce costs and environmental impacts of algal bloom damage on water quality and health. And with that, I'm happy to provide more information to help you invest in Equality and join us on our journey towards cleaner water.